Alright, halfway house. It is Thursday night. Got me a drink. We're going to talk about 8 3/4 Mopar, not a 4 9-inch. So I guess what brought this up, transmission shop up the road. We actually get our trailers inspected there, and they've got a million cords. I've sold them some transmission cords in the past, so I'm kind of, I'm always eyeballing their shit, like, oh shit, I see a stick shift, what's that? Seeing what they got. Spotted this thing, like, 8 3/4, purchase on the top of the truck. Didn't really look at it too much, and like, hey Doyle, you want to sell that thing? And he's like, give me $50 and I'll give you the third member too. And I was like, what's the third member? He's like, I don't know, it's not in very good shape, I don't know what case it is, I don't know what gear, but if you want it, I'll give you all that crap. And I said, alright. So I actually gave him more than he was asking. It was still way less than I was willing to pay, so I was like, okay, I'll take it. So I brought it home today. So I was like, okay, measure flange to flange. Well, let's back up. So when I loaded this in the truck, I was like, oh, the purchase are actually on the bottom like a car. Like, dude, maybe it's an A body. It's got some crust, and the inside obviously is just just damn near wipes off. So it's pretty clean. This is the one for my Dart, and it is super pitted, which I don't really give a shit about, but if I get a cheap one, which I'm swapping guts anyway, well, we'll get to that, but if I get a better case, cool, perfect, so measure flange to flange. A-body is actually wider than this. I'm like, oh shit, I don't know what it's actually to. And I don't have the third member yet. He's going to bring it from the house tomorrow. I guess that doesn't matter. I think even the truck ones had the pinion snubber, if I'm not mistaken. So that's not really going to tell me what this is from, other than I'll just have to Google measurements, flange to flange, or perch to perch, which I didn't actually do, but these look about the same. Actually, I believe B-body, I'm kind of just making this up, but I think I've heard that B-body, A-body, and C-body are all the same perch to perch. It's this width that's different. So I guess I want to talk a little bit about what's what. I did one on the Mopar 4 speeds. I got a couple laying around over here, and got another one back here. The 318 2-barrel. Got an overdrive. I think I'm going to put that in the Dart. Anyway, so I did a video about that. Like, for the longest time, like, oh, it's an 8 3/4, and kind of just don't really think about all the differences. Like, oh, that's a Mopar 4-speed. Don't really think about all the differences. So I'm like, okay, I did a video on the 4 speeds. It got some questions and some comments, and a lot of people are like, man, thanks. Now I go to swap meet, I know what I'm looking at. So kind of want to do that for the 4 speeds. I guess let's start with the cases, the third member cases. So we'll start with this one actually. I don't know what this is out of. It doesn't really matter, but so you have 741, the last three. I don't know if you can really see 741. This is so there's I believe 60 and earlier, 8 3/4. I forget the casting number, and for whatever reason, nobody really talks about those. I assume they don't make any parts for them, and I believe they fit the same housings. So, and I don't have any. I don't know what the case is called. I can't remember. So we'll start with 741. This is the smallest pinion. And really, that's the only difference. I believe they're all 30 spline, and I believe the ring gears all interchange. Obviously, these all drop right into any housing. Somebody did tell me that they don't make pinion and ring gears for these. So, I don't know if that's true. We'll assume that's true, because nobody wants these. And this is a 276 gear. You can tell a lot of times... I don't know if any of these have a tag. A lot of times I'll have a tag here or the other side. I think it's on the other side. Or this one says somewhere on the ring gear. You can do the math, figure out the gear ratio. So that's 741. That's the small one. People say it's still pretty fucking strong, not very desirable. This one's also a 741. This one has a tag actually. Okay, let's spend some time to flip this one over. There's the tag. 355. I'm probably in the light. I don't know if you can see that. So this one's 355. I do know it's an open. This one's out of a 67 A100. So again, that's basically the same center section. This one, I don't have, let me crawl under here. Oh shit. Let's see if we can read this one. Oh, fuck, I can't read, it's too dark under there. I believe this is a 742, which has a little bit bigger pinion and bearings and shit like that. Still interchanges with all the other housings. That one's a 276 gear, and I know this is also a 276. So then we go to the one that everybody wants, 49 case. Has the biggest pinion, I guess it has bigger bearings, bigger shaft, blah, blah, blah. You can see that, 489. This one was out of a 67 Dart, but it is a cone style, which I believe is 69 and later. And what was the other difference? Oh, it's the big bolt pattern. 4.5 instead of the 4-inch. Which that one's 4.5 and that one's 4.5 as well. I don't have any small. Actually, I don't know if they made a small bolt pattern. I don't know. I didn't really think about that. They might not have ever made a small bolt pattern 8 3/4. But anyway, so 49. This was in a kind of a dragged out Dart, gutted slicks, had 440 stickers all over it. It's actually where the motor came from in the 67 Belvedere. We'll talk about that later. So when I turned this thing over, it was kind of rough. Of course, now it turns over just fine. So I pulled it apart, pulled the brakes off. I was like, oh, it's a cone style. I almost said posi. God forbid. I'll say posi. Fuck the Mopar guys. But has a cone style posi, sure grip, Mopar sure grip. Fluid looks brand new, gears look brand new, has some brake work done. I'm like, cool. So I start, and I wish I had already had this part so I could show you, but so I start turning it over, and the side pin or slide pin or the cross pin, sorry, is walled out the case probably half an inch. It's fucked. Gears look seriously brand new. Like I said, the fluid is brand new, but sometimes when you turn this thing, it's, you know, so I don't know if it's just that carrier. Like I said, the gears look good. So this was going in my Dart. I put it back together just to put it under the car so I could roll it. And I said, fuck it, I got the money. So I bought a rebuild kit and a Auburn sure grip for it, clutch style. So that's gonna go in there. Oh, that's for this thermoquad. I think it's from a 1979 360, I believe. And small block 273. I don't know if you can really see them. Adjustable rockers. Those are the heads I'm going to run on the Dart. Blah, blah, blah. Getting off topic. So I'm going to show you how to take these turds apart. Oh, another thing. This one has it. Look at this. Oh, left-hand threads. Something to be careful about. Watch out for. These are 3/4. Pop your drums off. I don't know if I can pull it. Nope. Pull your drums off. Pull your backing plate off. What are these? Got a hole in here to access them. These are 9/16, I believe. Boom, then your axle slide right out. Oh yeah, let's start here. 5/8. Seems like they all have them. You have a drain plug, and drain plug. So drain your shit out. I already drained this one. I already cheated. So it actually looks pretty clean, surprisingly. Make sure you lose that. Then you take your impact or whatever the fuck you have, and you know it hurts your brain to go the wrong way and take these off, but left-hand threads. Make sure you have Tracy Bird playing on full blast. Boom, pull your drums off, and actually I'll do another video and show you all how to go from there. I haven't pulled these off yet. I don't know what shape the brakes are in. I do know this isn't a running and driving vehicle, or at least I heard. I don't know that. Anyway, so I'll let y'all know when I get this shit off, and we'll go from there. Alright, so when this shit won't come off, and you live 15 minutes from a parts store, and it's 9 p.m. on a Thursday, and you're poor, you get creative, and you learn to shove this shit on here and lube it up. Then you tap on it, and hopefully it comes off, in theory. So wish me luck. Sometimes the old double hammer works. You hold a hammer here, And then, let's see if I can do it. And then you smack it, and it comes off. So, let's see what we got going on here. Oh, mud daubers. Man, this is good looking. Super good looking. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. This is going on the dart. This is good news. Obviously, I have new hardware. It looks like brand new hardware. Looks like brand new shoes. These drums. Looks like they've been sitting, but they appear to be fucking brand new as well. That's good news. Oh, here's another difference that I see already. I'm not sure what the year difference is or anything. This one only has one hole. This one has 3. So, actually, this one only has one big hole. Where's the focus? 9/16. Let's go ahead and shove her in there. It is 9/16. Oh, pull this turd off. Oh, come on. Get in there. Oh, yeah. So you pull these off. And then after that, you're, what do you really tell on this one? But these hold your axle in. These don't have C-clips. Well, obviously, you couldn't get to it if it had a C-clip. Or maybe not obvious to you. Honestly, it's not obvious to me. I never really thought about it. But that's why they have retainers here. Pontiacs and Buicks are the same way. They have a retainer here because they're a third member style. Honestly, I've never fucked with a Ford 9-inch, but obviously they're the same way. Because you couldn't get to a retainer or a C-clip if it had one. Oh, holy hell. So, we're going to continue to remove these and slide the axle out, see what we got. Like I said, I don't know everything about these. I don't know a whole lot about them, honestly. But we're going to figure it out. So, I'm going to keep digging and try to figure out how to finagle this axle shaft out of here. And I'll let y'all know. A few smashed fingers from poor handling skill. So, then once that's off, I use this bad boy, slightly modified for this kind of shit, and you just slide her out. You can check your bearings here. Those look tits. From kind of what I've heard that, I'm trying to balance this, is that these stock bearings are really good, and unless they're trashed, leave them alone. So, another thing I forgot, I'm trying to pull. Oh god, don't start skipping. When trying to pull your backing plate off, this is going to drive me crazy. Alright, Brooks and Dunn, you're going to have to take a... Oh yeah, I can't handle that. Let's turn the ghetto blaster off. Come back over here. And... honestly, this brake line's in good shape. I don't want to trash it. So, looks like new wheel cylinders, brand new bleeder. But obviously, this is all connected. So, totally forgot. You're going to have to take this brake line off. Make sure your e-brake's not connected as well. Alright, something I forgot in my hastiness is this. Oh yeah. So, got my brake line off. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, there we go. This is clear, obviously. And you just kind of finagle this thing off. And it's hard to do one-handed. Okay, what's going on here? Just a tight squeeze. Let's see. Chill out for a second. And there you go. She finagled off. This appears to be in really good shape. Actually, it all looks new. So, ooh, made in USA. That's good. That is definitely going on that axle. So that's good news. So that's how you take these apart. Excuse me. Once you take them apart, obviously do the other side. And I believe these are 9/16 as well. Where's my deal? There it is. For this deal. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I'm not a lefty. Not a lefty. More fine threads. Boom, 9/16. Take that off. Like I said, once you pull that side off, you can slide that axle shaft off, and you can pull this third member. and take a gander at it. And if you're like me, it's going to look like this. It's going to be super clean, one owner, non-smoker. Yeah, so this one doesn't turn. I honestly bought this one for the pinion snubber. I swear to God, I paid 10 bucks for this thing. Because this one does not have a pinion snubber. It had slapper bars, which look cool, and some people swear by them. Some people swear by pinion snubbers, but it seems like the Mopar guys that know what they're talking about, they like the pinion snubbers on street cars. So, I don't know. We're going to find out. I'm going to hang on to those slapper bars, but I'm going to run a pinion snubber. They also make adjustable ones. Some of them had adjustable ones. I don't know what. Honestly, I've never even compared these three. This one, that one, and that one. So, like I said, I'm going to finish pulling this one tonight. And those are definitely going on this axle for the 67, or sorry, came out of a 67 Dart. It's going in my 72 Dart. Was lime green, if you couldn't tell. Sublime green. So, finish pulling this, finish my beer, and I'm going to sleep. I'm fucking tired. So, I will see y'all later. Alright, after a few beers and a bunch of cussing, and I smashed my thumb again. They're a tight squeeze getting out of there. So I was trying to film and pry it out of there at the same time. Not going to happen. So, of course, you're going to make a mess no matter how much you try to drain it. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so I got it out. And, I'm looking at the numbers like, okay, 23 and 67. There's no way that's the ring and pinion ratio. So I look at this one, and I'm like, oh, it says 276. I knew this was a 276. Go back to this one, boom, 355, and it does have 355 tag. So honestly, if that dude doesn't want to trade for the spool, I'll throw it in this motherfucker. Like I said, that's got an 8 3/4, 276. It's actually the same. I think that's a 742. That's 741, but same, basically the same set of open 276, which that's got to be god awful in anything. Actually, that's what's in the 67 Belvedere with a 451 stroker with Phytech 6-pack. Needless to say, it's not a ripper. It's not a street sweeper. So this thing looks super clean. It's all super tight. The fluid looks tits. So if the dude wants to trade it, cool. If not, then I will throw this in this thing and not have any, Actually, this would be perfect. It is getting the Pontiac 389. I just got a bell housing for it. 389 sitting over there. There's a 4-speed for it over there. I've got a tri-power for it there. I've got those built 1962 heads, which will work on a 63. So it kind of needs some gear. 355 is probably fine. A 430 might be a little much, but it's a little bitty light car. It's not like I'm driving it to fucking New Zealand. So anyway, that's about all I know. I'm sure I've said some wrong shit, and I definitely don't know a whole lot about these. That is what I know from my experience over the years. That concludes the video. I am fucking filthy. And, a few smashed knuckles. Nothing a few dozen brewskis can't fix. Alright, 2 more things. What the hell is this? I'm going to try it for the first time right here. It said Texas and spiked and hard and swig and pineapple and tropical heat. I'm going to try this. Oh my god. Ugh. It tastes like fire ants. One thing I noticed right before I shut out the lights. Different pinion snubber heights. Okay, another difference. See, we'll figure this shit out for the decades through. Again, this is out of an A100. The van style. Little red wagon style is what that's out of. This, unknown. And again, that's out of an A-body. Doesn't have a pinion snubber on it. So, maybe my $10 clean one owner wasn't such a good deal since I have no clue what that's from. Honestly, that's probably the right one for the Dart. Just guessing. That one, I'm surprised it even had it. Like I said, it's truck style. Leaf springs on top of the axle instead of under. It would make sense that that's a longer one. So, my throat is on fire. I don't know what's in this. It looks fake. It doesn't look like a real product. I think it was from Houston, I don't know. It had all the right buzzwords for a good buzz. Like I said, this tastes like fire ants. Not good. So that's for the 10th time. That concludes our Mopar 8 3/4 madness. For the night or ever, hopefully. Oh, god damn. See y'all later.